So if you're in need of a brand new online bed and you have whittled your search down to two options, which are the Nolah Signature 12-inch and the Layla Original, what do you gotta know about these beds and who is ultimately gonna be right for which mattress? Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna try to cover in this video. We're gonna start off by talking about the policies that these two beds are backed by. Then we're gonna delve into the similarities between the two. We're gonna talk about where they differ. Near the end, I'll try to talk about pricing. And at the very end, I'll even sum things up with a final verdict so you can ultimately determine which mattress is gonna suit your needs the most. Hey guys, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and over here we review all things online mattresses and bedding products. So if you've been checking out an online mattress recently and you want some more information about it, head on over to our website, myslumberyard.com, or just check down below in the description box of this video for a lot more helpful content. If you enjoyed this video, you maybe get something out of it, drop a like on this video, consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more. But now let's cover this comparison.
At the Slumber Yard, you know we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
Okay, so for starters, let's talk policy stuff. What do you got to know in terms of what these two mattresses are backed by? And just to be clear, I do want to say that we did receive these beds for free from Nolah and Layla to review and tell you guys about them. But at bare minimum, you should be getting completely free bed-in-a-box shipping with both to start. So this means that both mattresses will likely arrive at your door inside of a box that's around like 4 feet tall, and they're going to be tightly wound up in plastic packaging. All you got to do is just drag those boxes into your home and unbox them with the help of a friend, tear off all the plastic packaging, and then you get to watch your brand new mattress inflate and expand right in front of your eyes. But once the beds are set up and in your possession, more so when they're in your possession, you get a trial period with both. And that is a 120-night trial period no matter which way you go here. So with both Nolah and Layla, you get a little over 4 full months to test these mattresses at home risk-free before you're completely stuck with them. And if these beds aren't right for you for whatever reason, maybe the feel is off, the firmness, yada, 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 you don't want to keep them, you want to send them back, you can return them for completely free within that trial period time frame, though the brands will probably ask you to try them out for at least a full month before you make your final decision. But in the case you do want to keep them, that's great. They're both backed by lifetime warranties, which is above and beyond the usual industry standard of around like 10 years or so. And we'll try to link more information regarding all this policy stuff that I just briefly covered down below in the description box if you want to know more about that stuff. But now let's get into the bulk of this comparison and talk about where these beds stack up. So there's similarities, and there's one main one, and that has to do with the fact that they're both all foam beds by default. Even though they are all foam beds, they're gonna differ slightly in terms of overall design and construction. So the Nolah Signature 12-inch is actually available in 2 different all foam versions. They technically have a hybrid one that's an all foam bed. And the original Layla is actually a flippable bed, so both sides are designed to be slept on. But no matter which way you go here, both of these are all foam beds, and that means they're gonna be most supportive for medium and petite sized individuals. If you are a bit heavier, say in the range of 200 pounds and up, you probably do wanna go the route of a hybrid bed as opposed to an all foam one, just because those types of mattresses with pocketed coils are going to be a lot more supportive and durable to handle all body types. Now you can get by on these all foam beds if you are a bit heavier just fine, you're gonna be a-okay, but just know that a hybrid bed will probably last you a little bit longer than an all foam one will. Now both brands do offer some quality hybrid options, which I will try to cover later on in this video, but aside from the policy stuff and their all foam designs, they're pretty dissimilar. They're kind of unlike in a lot of different ways, starting with feel. So since the Nolah Signature 12-inch features a proprietary material known as Nolah Airfoam on top, it features more of a blended or mixed foam feel. We often describe this material to resemble a cross between a neutral foam and a memory foam, so you're going to be getting the sink-in, pressure-relieving, body-conforming elements of a memory foam, but it's going to be much more responsive and snap into its original shape almost immediately, kind of like a latex foam or more of a neutral foam. So that's why we say it's kind of a mix between the two. And while that might sound a little bit confusing when you first hear it, we would still say that the Nolah Signature 12-inch is a super comfy mattress. It should be able to accommodate 9 out of 10 people out there. This bed just strikes a really nice balance of overall pressure relief and responsiveness, so a nice mix of the two. Now for the original Layla mattress, this is a flippable mattress, but no matter which side you decide to sleep on, it's gonna have more of a responsive new age style of memory foam feel. So the copper infused memory foam used on both sides do give this bed a lot of sink-in body conforming qualities, but it's much more responsive than a conventional type of memory foam that you'd find on a Tempur-Pedic or even a Nectar. It's gonna be much faster to respond when you release pressure than something like that. So when you go to lay down on this bed, you're gonna be getting that body conforming sink-in quality, but when you go to rotate between different sleeping positions throughout the night, you're gonna, do so pretty effortlessly as the bed will kind of respond to you. At the end of the day, if you like memory foam, you're probably gonna like the feel that's found on the original Layla. And if you're maybe not the biggest fan of memory foam like myself, over here at the Slumber Yard, I've become a memory foam hater. I'm not the biggest fan of memory foam. I still really enjoy the feel that's found on the original Layla. So with Layla, you're getting that responsive style of memory foam feel, and with the Nolah Signature 12-inch, you're getting more of a blended foam feel. But this overall difference in feel kind of results in a difference in firmness. So with the original Layla, you're getting essentially two different firmnesses in one bed, which is kind of nice. You can flip the bed over and see which one is going to be right for you. And the soft side, we would place it right around a medium soft on our scale, so it should be a great option for most side and combo sleepers looking for tons of pressure relief from their bed. But if you flip it over to the firm side, we would place that side in between a medium and a medium firm on our scale. So it's going to be a more applicable option for all sleeper types with a slight support advantage for back and stomach sleepers. We would say no matter the sleeper type you are, you should be accommodated with the original Layla, depending on the side that you choose. But with the Nolah Signature 12-inch, this is not a flippable bed. It used to be, but sadly it is not anymore, but we would say it should work for all sleeper types. It's right in between a medium soft and a medium on our scale. So, all sleeper types should be able to get by just fine on it, but again, it should have a slight pressure relief advantage for side and combo sleepers. Firmness is a subjective thing though, and it mainly depends on how much you weigh. So if you are a heavier person, you're probably gonna sink into a mattress more than the average sized individual and perceive it to be slightly softer than it is. And then conversely, if you're more petite, you're gonna lay more on top of the bed and not sink in as much, finding it to be firmer. But just so you guys know, over here at the Slumber Yard, we rank firmness based on the size of an average person, someone that's in the range of 160 pounds, somewhere in there. So just know that going forward. But if these two firmness options that I just kind of covered aren't exactly sounding right for you at the end of the day, that's fine. Both brands do offer a number of other models for you to consider as well. Nolah has their original 10-inch, which is a more affordable side sleeper all foam option. They also have the Evolution Hybrid, which is a nice pillow top hybrid bed. Should be a great option for most heavier folks out there. And they also have the Nolah Natural, which is a more ethically sourced latex hybrid bed. Now, Layla as a brand doesn't offer as many beds as Nolah, but they also have the Layla Hybrid, which is one of our favorite hybrid beds over here at the Slumber Yard. It has pocketed coils in the middle, and it also has that responsive memory foam on top. It's essentially a more supportive version of the original Layla. That's gonna be a great option for most bigger body types out there. If you need any more information about the other mattress models from both brands that I just briefly mentioned and kind of covered, check in the description box. But now it's that point in the video to discuss price, so how much you're gonna be shelling out for either one of these beds. And right up top here, I do wanna preface this section by saying that mattress pricing within the online space, it fluctuates constantly. So we're kinda on top of whatever is most current and up to date in our descriptions, but it could change as of when you're watching this video, so check in the description to see whatever's current. But in terms of the Nolah Signature 12-inch, a queen size is currently retailing for around the $1,600 mark, but Nolah as a brand is pretty good with the bundles and discounts that they usually run. And so after you apply one of those, which you should be able to locate in the description box of this video, you can expect to pay a little over the $1,100 range when all is said and done. Now for the original Layla, this bed retails right now for around $1,100, so kind of the same discount pricing as the 12-inch from Nolah, but after discount, it usually runs for around the $950 range for that queen size. So check in the description to see whatever discounts and promotions we can find for you to help you out with saving the most amount of money with these beds. And if you do decide to use those discounts that are in our descriptions, it actually goes a long way in helping support our channel and the people that work over here at the Slumber Yard, and we always really appreciate your support. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this comparison. Either way you go here, you're getting a pretty distinct all foam mattress with a lot to offer you. But when all is said and done, who should really go the route of Layla and who should really go the route of Nolah? Let's cover the final verdict. Well, I would say looking at the Signature 12 from Nolah, if you want a comfy all foam choice with a blended foam feel that's on the softer end of the spectrum for side and combo sleepers, and you want a couple versions of the bed to choose from. And then check out the Layla bed if you want the flippable all foam pick with two firmness levels to try out in one mattress. You want something with more of a responsive new age memory foam feel, and you want the more affordable option after discount. But hey, that's just our take on it over here at the Yard, as we like to call it. What is yours? When it comes to this comparison, which bed are you ultimately going to choose and why? Write us down below in those comments. We would love to hear from you. If you need any more information about these two mattresses that I went over in this video, tons more helpful details and links should be found down below in the description box, so feel free to head down there for a lot more. If you enjoyed this video and we helped you out towards your online mattress search, drop a like on this video and consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more as well. But that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Hopefully you're doing well out there. Again, I'm JD, and sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.
You've been watching my Slumber Yard. My Slumber Yard. My Slumber Yard. Slumber Yard. Come on now. My Slumber Yard. Like and subscribe.